Hey you guys, I'm back to do another review of Belle Collective.
Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. The E-dub is here. Don't fear, because the E-dub is here. Let's get this party started.
All right, this what y'all asked for. Y'all done woke up the beast. Let's get into it.
Man. You keep on count.
LiQWYD. Hey you guys, my name is Kourtney and this is my husband.
The E-dub. I'm here, y'all. Had some people that asked me to come on this video to give my perspective of the show. So let's get this party started.
I just asked you to introduce yourself. That's all you were supposed to do. So, if this is your first time joining, if this is your first time joining, let me tell you what we're all about. We're Kourtney and Eddie. We do relationship topics, reviews, and right now we're doing Belle Collective. So, if you hadn't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you're watching us via Facebook and you hadn't already, go ahead and hit like as well as follow. And on all social media sites that this is posted, do what?
Comment
down,
like, subscribe.
All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and get into it. Now, this was a little slow, I must say.
A little slow? A little slow?
Yeah, I know
you've been very kind.
So I know this was your first time really watching it. But I didn't know why Latrice only had a small, wasn't even much to write down. I don't even remember her part. It was so small. So yeah, I don't really know why she wasn't in it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it because it's gonna be quick, y'all.
What's her name? Kayla. What's her name?
Kaylone.
Kaylone.
She took her place.
Yeah, she took her place. She had more airtime than
she
her old girl.
All right, so it starts off with Tambra, the radio host, and she's meeting with her friend. Let me say this: it starts off with Tamara, no storyline.
Which one's Tambra? Miss Giggles.
Tambra, yeah, baby.
Laugh at everything.
So Tamara has no storyline. That's really, what she all about. And she's meeting with her friend, I think an ex-co-worker of a radio station, Ramona, I think that's her name. And she basically was just, giving her advice. She said she's going there for advice, but Tamara was just sharing with her how she just pretty much put her career over her family, and she's, she sacrificed her career over her family. So it seems like Tamara don't want to do that. But it seems like at her age, she done that. And I guess she's trying to redeem the time. But it's, whatever. So, you got something to say on that?
Not at all. Next.
Letitia, I think it's Letitia or Letitia. But she's meeting with the contractors. This is the funny part. And she's trying to redo Fair Street. We all know that. So she's meeting with the guys and they're basically, telling her how much it would be to renovate, or basically they told her that she could not buy the building, that she has to lease it because she can't buy the building. She was shocked about that. And they told her how much it would be. How much, baby?
I think the guy said, the appraiser said, $800,000 to $1.5 million. And the other guy, I don't know who he was, but he was saying they really don't know what
appraisal.
I know one guy, the older guy was appraised. I don't know the younger cat. But anyway, he was saying, they don't know what kind of damage that place has, so it might be a little bit more money on top of that $1.5 million, and it probably pushes the price up to $2 million. And when he said that price, your girl had sticker shock. Her face and she tried to play it off. My girl's got deep pocket. No, it ain't about your girl.
It ain't about you,
it's about you. And she was so much in shock. That little ladybug got her wig.
I did not see that ladybug.
I was like, what's that? Is that like a beret? No, little girl, what a beret? A beret, a design? No, it was a ladybug. A beret, yeah. That was a ladybug.
I didn't see
that price threw her off her game. It could be a spider. It didn't matter.
So she should have did her research before she came on TV looking shocked, because we all seen that she was shocked, because we were shocked, you know, but still, and I know she's trying to get the girls. Now, she is trying to get the girls and everybody to come up and try to help rebuild it, but
you gotta do your homework.
I think that she probably thought she was going to handle that building alone. I don't know, but yeah.
So, and for like the guy say, first of all, you can't buy the building. She should have known that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So historic site. So whoever, her realtor, whoever that person is, or she did it on her own, they didn't do their homework.
Yeah,
it's she just got embarrassed. Yeah.
So let's move on to Marie, and she's going to the therapist with her son Jerez, and basically, she was just talking to the therapist about her son having anger issues, and played the recording that, you know, when he cursed her out, and Jerez just, you know, feel like, you know, he's just mad because he.
Where's his dad? His dad.
That's what we want to know.
No, okay, I guess you know.
Because her husband is not the dad.
Okay. What the husband say about the whole situation?
That's what we want to know, because he don't say nothing.
So basically, it's the old male figure that he can kind of talk to. Essie. Mm-hmm. Well, that's not a man per se, but you know, maybe she is feeling that man road.
Yeah, so I think so. But so yeah, it's not a male figure there. So it seems like he, like I said, I told y'all last time, he's very respectful. Yes, sir. No, and I know that don't mean nothing, but he does have some kind of manners, it seems like. And so when he went to the therapist, he was very respectful of the therapist, but the advice that he pretty much gave him said, listen, your attitude is not going to get you nowhere.
It's going to keep you from being a superstar.
Yeah, so he loves basketball, and I think that's what he's going to college for. But he was like, you know, he gave him some what is it? Kind of like some illustrations when it comes to basketball. Like the coach gonna put you off the team if your attitude is like that. So hopefully he got the picture. Hopefully he understood. And so he did tell Marie, don't play that recording again. Don't record your children no more. And we know why she did it from last time, because she said, you know, the kids would go to her dad, which I guess their grandparent, and kind of tell on her, but she had to prove some kind of proof or something like that. But, you know.
Well, like I said, I don't know the young man per se, but from what I can see on the show, he seemed like a very polite, well-mannered young man.
Yeah.
But when you don't have that strong father figure in the household, yeah, you can tend to lash out, and you think you can get away with some things with your mom. You know what I'm saying? But if he had a strong father figure in the household, I guarantee you he wouldn't have done what he did.
Yeah. And, you know, and probably, you know, her husband is there but he doesn't play a male role, because the last time he was just like, you know, good to see you, look good. He didn't say anything like, you know, hey, you shouldn't have said that to my wife, to your mom. That was disrespect. He didn't say any of that. He was just kind of like, he's
very passive.
Very.
And a young man like that, he's into sports. He's going to be real competitive. You need that strong male role model in that household with him to kind of steer him in the right place. And, you know, I know he got his mom. Some moms can be real strong, but still, a mom, in my opinion, I could be wrong. Y'all going to probably come at me in the comments. A mom cannot teach a boy to be a man. They just can't. I'm sorry. You can say what you say. A mom cannot take that boy out to shoot basketball. A mom cannot take that boy out to fishing. A mom cannot, you know, just some things a man can do, a woman can't do for a son. Mm-hmm. Same way with a mom and a daughter. You know what I'm saying? Some things that I can't do for my daughter.
Because we was talking about girl stuff.
I don't want to hear all that. I don't want to hear all that girl stuff, man. I don't know what y'all talking about and this and that. And
you be like, what's that?
And what's that? And it did what?
Mm-hmm.
I know, so I know.
Yeah. So, and also Marie said, you know, because she didn't have her mom growing up, you know, I think her mom was on drugs, and she pretty much kind of abandoned her, so to speak, at 9 years old. So she just kind of like, and I think that sometimes, you know, parents, they have a little level of guilt, and they want to give their children what they did not give, but then there's a level of respect that got to come along with when you giving them stuff, you got to get the respect.
It's a fine line, because sometimes people... parents try to compensate.
I'm from Alabama, y'all.
overcompensate for not having the best childhood themselves. So what they try to do, they try to get their kids the best of everything. But sometimes a parent can overdo it. They can spoil that child, and they can actually handicap that child in that area, and it can backfire.
So let's move on to your favorite scene with Antoinette and Letitia going into the Black History Museum. Now it's not the part of what they're doing, because let me tell you one thing. When I have been to ours, and if y'all know, y'all watching this, we are in Alabama, and a lot of civil rights, a lot of things that took place, historic things that took place in Alabama. So our civil rights is, to me, of course, on another level. I'm sure the same way with Mississippi, but to go in there and to watch that is very emotional, and I've probably been there once or twice, because it's just a lot. It's a lot. So I do understand the level of emotion, but the fact that how she was being a little extra with it.
A little extra? Once again? You're so
extra.
kind. You're so kind.
I am.
You're so kind. She was too extra. My people. I swear I thought she was trying to audition for a movie or something.
Yeah, she said, my people. Oh, them is my people.
My people. I said, is she trying to get a part in The Color Purple?
And she was doing that. And she was
my
doing
people.
That. Yeah, she was.
I said, oh my God. I just can't.
Extra.
I just can't.
She was just very extra.
I just can't.
So let's move on to Tamara and the Nita storyline and her meeting her ex-boyfriend.
First off, what's her name?
Tambra.
I know, not that name. What's the name you giving her?
Storyline.
Storyline?
Yeah.
Oh, I need a storyline.
I need a storyline.
That's her name.
That's her name. So I need a storyline meets with her ex-boyfriend. And she is basically, first of all, if it's your ex and y'all trying to, I don't know. I just don't know why he on the show. I don't know why she ain't got
it's in the name.
No storyline.
Yeah.
I don't know why she, I don't want to see this man unless y'all are in a relationship. And why is he sitting there? Are y'all trying to get back together? Or y'all gonna sit there and talk about what y'all had? It was 16 years ago. Or though y'all was there for 16 years. And I don't know, I think they've been gone for some years. So, why he there? Is he finna give you the baby? What? I don't want to hear about what you shoulda, coulda, woulda if you not gonna do it.
My question is...
Stop. Let me tell you something. Hold on to your question.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on to it, put it in my pocket.
Okay, don't forget it.
Okay.
My question is, and I told this with Eddie, I really think, and I think I've said this before, she's only coming on here for the come up. That's it.
Well, we can call her a clout chaser. Which name was better, clout chaser?
No, come up, because I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, can I get
Get your question out there.
My question is, why she laugh so much? Why she giggle like a witch? And she just laugh at everything. My dog got hit. She laugh at everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, she do.
I said,
and you don't like her voice.
I do not. Her voice is very annoying. One more thing. She said she's 40. That's what she said, right? In her 40s? She don't look 40 to me. She like she in her 50s with a lot of makeup on to hide the age wrinkles. That's just what I see.
Yep. So anyway, so she's sitting there talking to her ex-boyfriend, and he
got no kids.
He basically I think she asked the question why did it end, or somebody asked the question. And who? What?
I'm trying to figure out why you waste your time.
I know that's right. You're right. Let me move on. Why it end and basically because of her
all
career.
You doing give her what she wants.
I know, right? Let's move on. Let's move on to somebody that got something good to talk about. So let's talk about this brunch, y'all. So Letitia has a Letitia. Yeah. If I say Letitia, I'm thinking about Love Marriage Huntsville. So Hey, both of them almost got the same name. So they have, so she's putting together a brunch because, of course, she wants to get the ladies again. Let's try this brunch thing again.
That's her second one?
Yeah, because the other one, they cut the food. And let's try to get this again so that they can, talk about Fair Street. So, they come in there with their hats. And Miss Dorothy had her hat. That hat was bigger than her. Yeah. She lived that hat. Woo! I said, go on, Miss Dorothy, you better walk. So she came in there, and then, of course, Mr. Councilman.
No hat. He had his gym shirt on.
Yeah. He had just got off work or something. So, yeah, he did come in there real casual. He came in there, and, of course, Marie had to come in there stunned. So she come up there with that. I do not know who that lady thinks she is. She thinks she got a body of a goddess. But that's okay. Be confident with yours. So
she is confident with her body.
And nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I just don't too much care for it like that. But anyway, and so she came in with her husband, Essie. So, they came in together. I'm calling what it is. That's what they said last time. You'll have to watch that episode when they said.
Why you calling Essie her husband? That's being messy. Don't mess with Essie. You see why I did that?
You could kiss. So, one thing about it is that at this time, everybody in the brunch, and so now they doing a confession. And they having to stand in front of the person, and they had to confess. Come on, baby. What? They had to do the confession. I am a strong black woman.
And what's her name?
Kaylone.
Kaylone, I am a strong white woman.
She said, I'm a white woman, I think.
Wow. And see, this is a strong black woman. Because she finished everything I tried to say, or she'll cut me off. But I felt bad for Kaylone. I sure did, because she had to say, I'm a white woman in front of a lot of black people. so that was very awkward.
And then she was saying it with the councilman, and he up there saying, I ain't no woman. So,
I didn't even think of that. I forgot about him. Yeah, that's awkward. I'm a strong black woman.
So, first of all, he shouldn't have been participating in that. And then,
But I think it was a connection network for Letitia with the city council guy.
Oh, yeah. I'm talking about that confession.
Oh, yeah.
He could have opted out of that. Because, just sit to the side and let the women do the women stuff. But, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I got you.
So, Tambra is the host of this brunch. That's the only thing she good at, hosting and talking about her ovaries, okay? So, Tamara is hosting this, and she asked the question, has anybody ever experienced racism before? And, different people raised their hand. Antoinette raised her hand twice. And one lady didn't. And she said, I was just like Kim. She recently experienced racism about 3 months ago when she went to the gas station and they did not come in and, self-serve. I'm saying,
full service.
Where's she at? Because we don't have no full service no more. I miss them when I be sitting in my car too.
I think some states, like New York and New Jersey, that's the only way you can get gas, full service.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because we used to have them down here a long time ago. I used to love my mama. You roll over that thing, go tee. And then the people come on out and they, service your car.
I don't like nobody to put gas in my car but myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they might put the wrong octane in there and mess my motor up or mess my car up.
But anyway, if it was me and we had it here.
Yeah. What kind of gas you want, ma'am? What the cheapest?
I don't do that.
They got 87. And you got, what kind of car. That takes it 93. I'm not saying you, baby, because you're real good on that.
Anyway, so she said that she experienced it 3 months ago when, about the gas station or whatever. So the thing is that because Tamara is a lighter complexion, colorism has came in play with her because she's a lighter complexion and she done been in Mississippi because if I'm not mistaken, she is from Mississippi, unlike Antoinette. So the reason she's experienced it here, she's had more experience with because I guess she didn't experience it much with Antoinette because I think she's like Missouri, Chicago. She's somewhere up north. And so she's experienced it here being in the South. So yeah, Tamara was like, well, I haven't experienced it here, I just experienced it, a few months ago. And so because she has a lighter complexion, so, and I can honestly say for me, I've experienced racism, but I don't think to the degree that some people have because of my skin tone. So yeah. What was you finna say, man?
No, you're saying, last time we talked about colorism, man, we got torch in the comments, man. So I'm just keep my mouth shut on this.
And so let's go on to where this debacle happened. So Letitia is trying to get everything together, and she wants the ladies to experience, Fair Street. That's what she wants to talk about. So Antoinette was talking about basically her experience and on racism and what she's experienced in Mississippi. And Kaylone, she brought her white friend Kaylone, and I'm gonna say it just like that. Is the lady named Kaylone? But it's like, I don't know if that's the Mississippi in them. They got to break the name down and say Kaylone, but I'm going to say it just like they say. Kaylone was sitting there. Antoinette brought her white friend Kaylone there. And this right here was very emotional for Kaylone. It was a lot for her because she's sitting with all black people that's talking about how they've experienced racism personally. It was their personal experience. And she's getting very emotional. What you trying to say, babe?
Go ahead, finish. No, I said my.
Okay. And so she's getting very emotional, and so she said that one thing that she left out crying, and she said, "I don't understand. White people don't do black people like that. I don't understand. I just don't understand." And so she said that they tried to, converse her to come back in. But yeah, she just didn't understand, why white people. She's like, can't we just all get along, Rodney King? Can't we just all get along? Because she just don't understand why, white people don't hate black people like that. That's what she said.
Well, first of all, Antoinette, you knew what kind of brunch this was. I probably wouldn't invite it. Old girl, because Kaylone, I probably wouldn't have brought her along, because she knew what kind of brunch this was, because this is gonna make Kaylone feel very awkward, but hey, and Kaylone gotta understand that she might not feel that way, but like you got a lot of everybody have issues. Every race have their own extreme thoughts, put it that way. Cause I'm not trying to get into this racism stuff on this video. To me, that's a very important and serious subject to talk about. We're here to have fun, reviewing the show. But bottom line, Antoinette shouldn't have brought her to the brunch.
And so now this where the drama begins, where they was going back and forth, and then one lady told Kaylone to come back in. She said, "Listen, this is our experience," and I like her. I like the way what she was saying to her. She said, "Come on back in here," And so she came back in because she was really acting like she was fired, Kaylone, just going out crying. And so anyway, so she came back in, and this where it began because they were trying to, she was just trying to talk about, how she felt. And, Antoinette was saying, you want to talk about how you felt and stuff. And she was like, yeah, because I don't feel that, white people do black people like that. And Marie was like, hold up. This is not about you. This is Letitia's brunch. So Letitia, you probably want to just gonna take this over. And then she said, hold up. This ain't your show. I said, ooh, Kaylone done went black, honey. You just want to be the center of attention. You just want to be in control. She said, wait a minute. I can be in control. She said, no. And then she told her to come here. She said, wait a minute. What you mean come here? Like she told them when she went back in the slave days or something. So what you gotta say?
Well, I gotta say that was a hot mess. The whole situation.
But you said what? Marie was what?
Marie was out of line. Mm-hmm. I feel like if Letitia felt like Kaylone was taking up too much time, Letitia would address the situation.
Yeah.
That's a Letitia shindig. So if she thought it was an issue, she would have said something. So yeah, I feel like Maria was out of line for stepping, just putting herself out there like that and trying to, tell people to shut up. Basically, this is not your,
not about you.
Yeah, it's not
and
about
then
you.
when Kaylone, because she was clapping back. Now I said, okay, Kaylone.
I'll be honest with you. I think this whole me personally. I think all that's an act.
The
whole thing was an act.
That part did, because she went from crying to clapping back. She said, "Who do you think you is?"
The whole, to me, what kind of gave it away for me watching this show is the museum, when they was in the museum, and the old girl was like, my people, and touching the pictures and all that. To me, that was just too much.
But like you said, this is their first season, so you know some stuff got to get worked out.
You know, they got to dial some stuff down. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they trying too hard. Yeah. Then you got Miss Giggles. Every time somebody say something, she laughing, and I'm trying to focus on my career. You know what I'm saying? You know, you talking too hard. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like everything is just. You just need to just chill out.
Everybody just need to be
take a deep breath and let it flow naturally. They not letting it flow naturally, you know.
I think the men on here letting it flow naturally because you can't understand nothing they saying and they just being themselves.
They been Mississippi. You think I'm bad? Hey, country.
So you know, but it was kind of funny that Kaylone was just clapping back. But then when Kaylone was clapping back and Marie was clapping back, then who got in there?
The husband.
Essie, the husband got in there. Listen, wait a minute, you're not gonna be talking to Marie like that. Like, hold up now.
Essie the messy.
I said, okay, Essie, now you playing your role, honey. You playing your role.
Essie the messy, baby. She gonna do what she do. Like I said, let me say this. I know you're gonna do your thing, baby. You're gonna do your thing. This is my first time watching this show, first episode. I think it has potential, but they gonna have to dial it back some, okay? And the people that don't have a storyline, they need to leave. Yep. I'm just being honest with you. You know, Miss Giggles, she talking about her eggs been frozen for like 50 years or something. She needs to go. She don't have a storyline. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She don't have anything to contribute to the show, in my opinion. Right. Antoinette. With that name, you did. So that's just my personal opinion about the show. You know what I'm saying? Even shows like Huntsville, Love and Marriage Huntsville. It started off a little rocky, but it got better over time. And this show might follow the same formula. You know what I'm saying?
I do think it has potential. But I think one thing about it is that, when people think I'm on TV, I'm reality TV, I have to bring it in order to...
Oh, you don't got to bring it every time.
In order to, make the show successful. I think you don't. I think you just have to naturally be you. But then you have to also have a storyline to contribute in order to do that. But I also think too is that if everything would just be natural, it just got to be natural. I understand. I don't think the friendships were natural before. It's like you putting co-workers together and you causing these women that never met before to work together, and that could be a strain. But I just think that it does have potential because I think that some of them have good storylines.
Well, I say let it happen naturally. It's like me and her. Y'all probably y'all ain't that funny. Y'all don't act like that for real. Yeah, actually we do. We crack on each other and we talk about each other, but this is us, and we just natural like that. And with that show, it's like I'm watching a B movie sometimes. Like how you get in little cheap movies where they go straight to DVD and they be overacting. Yeah. That's what it seems like to me in some episodes, on some scenes. But. Just if they can just dial it down some, all that, ooh, my people, why? I expect you to drop to her knees. Why? One thing, I like the premise of the show. You got a lot of successful black women trying to get together and get a community up, showing how strong they are. The premise of the show is good. But some of the characters on the show, I don't know.
Not so good. Yeah. All right. Well, on that note, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. This episode of Belle Collective, it was okay. But, I do personally like Latrice on the show. And as much as I don't too much care for her husband, I think that I like him on the show, too. Because I think they just give us something to talk about. Especially when he can't talk good. That give me something to talk about. Okay?
Hey, I can't talk good.
No, he really can't. He be lying. They got to put the words down there at the bottom.
That's what I'm surprised they ain't doing this on the YouTube channel. What do you say?
All right, you guys. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you. Deuces.